don't think that lady knew she was on the camera.
I agree.
That was really funny. God.
Don't shy. Don't worry. Be happy.
All right. So I'm gonna have to cut the sound off now, but after the lesson, I'll continue it and you guys can talk. But that was amazing. Her face, that just made my day.
As
That was,
usual,
I
my
don't know where
friend.
she is now. I think she ran away, but that was amazing. Anyway, so here we are, guys. Um, Lesson about job interview questions and stuff. Nobody else saw it. Hmm. I clicked on the lady's I clicked on the lady's screen and then her video. What? No one else saw it. Oh wow, never mind. I thought I was able to control that. So like right now, you should see Mike on the screen. I clicked Mike, so he should be on the screen. Right now, I clicked Yvonne, so Yvonne should be on the screen. No, oh, it doesn't work that way. Oh, so only wow. So when I click on a person, only I see them. Oh, it's only for me. Oh, wow. Now that I know that. Oh, all right. So anyway, I was laughing because one of the ladies, like, I don't know where she went, but she had her camera on. I think she cut it off, but her face was hilarious. Oh, you're looking at her too. Okay, but her face was so funny. She was like so lost and confused. She had no idea what was going on. She was even a little angry. But anyway, let's get to the lesson. So I could look at hot girls and they put their video cameras on. That's good to know. So yeah, as I said, today we're going to get to the lesson, and today's lesson is going to be preparation for job interviews in English. Now we all know what a job interview is. I don't know how to say job interview in Russian, but I'll write it in English. Job interview. Maybe you guys know how to say it in Russian. You're hilarious. Yeah, they admit it. Anyone know how to say job interview in Russian or in their language? I doubt it's the same. Holy shit. Sobesedovanya. All right. So you're preparing for your sobesedovanya. Jesus. So that's a job interview. But in English, the job interviews, they're all very similar depending on the job you want. But if you're getting a normal, typical job, the questions are very similar. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to go over all the most common questions. How many of them do I have? I have, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, that's too many. I'm just going to do the one with extra help. So okay, so that is just it's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so we could do 11 of these because they're the most common and they're usually asked the same way. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the Mr. Having a Job guy. I haven't had many jobs, but I've only had one my whole life. But there was a time in my life when I lived in New York. This is about 5 years ago, where I think I already came to Russia one time. Yeah, I went to Russia twice, and I came back from Russia. And I was in Russia so long that I couldn't do the acting stuff that I used to do that often because I lost contact with many of my agents and agencies because they say, you keep going to Russia, you keep leaving the country, we can't trust you enough to work with you. So I had to look for an actual real job. And I went on like 6 different job interviews and they all basically did ask the same questions. I didn't get any of the jobs. And that's when I decided to do YouTube. And I did YouTube, became popular and was invited to Russia, never needed a job since. So that was my little story with trying to find a job. But yeah, so let's go to it. So the first question they ask, which is very common, is not even a question. First thing I want to say is, tell me a little about yourself. Now, sometimes they don't say a little. Sometimes they just say, tell me about yourself. That's the most common question. Now, this question is not a question, sorry, but this statement is basically the icebreaker. It's the icebreaker. And that means when you break the ice, you're basically getting to know each other. You're passing the awkward moment. So this is very, very important. They're going to ask you this question and they're going to expect certain things from you. So let me give you an example, okay? So When you're telling about yourself, what they're expecting is for you to say all the good things, which is true. But at the same time, they don't want you to over exaggerate and look cocky. And I'm going to write that word, cocky. Does anyone know the word cocky? Yeah, it's about selling yourself. Exactly. Does anyone know the word cocky? No, no, that's cock. But cocky is a behavior in which you think you're too good. You think it's like showing off. It's like you think you're too good. You know you're great. You know you're so awesome and you know you're going to get the job. If you behave that way, it's unattractive. So basically when an employer asks you to tell them about yourself, they want you to give good things, but not in an overly confident way. Not in an overly confident way. Yes, similar to being arrogant. You can't be overconfident. Exactly. You cannot be. So when they say, tell me about yourself, well, I'm the best worker you could have because no one's better than me at this job. I'm the best one because I know I'm the best one. And so you should just hire me because if you don't hire me, you're just wasting your time. So hurry up. You can't be cocky. You have to be more fair. You have to be more logical. Anybody can sit there and say good things about themselves all the time, but it's not so often and honest that people give a little bad things about themselves. That usually impresses a lot of employers. So, for example, if you say, tell me about yourself. Well, I'm a hard worker. I love to work, and I would like to work for a company like this. I have some experience. I may admit I've had some problems in the past waking up in the morning, but I don't think it's a problem now that I bought an alarm clock and I have a second alarm clock on my phone. Waking up should be no issue. So I definitely think I'm ready to learn from this job, and I'm ready to work hard for this job. I'm ready to do whatever needs to be done. So basically in that little statement that I just gave, I actually gave something negative about myself, something small. I have a problem waking up early, but at the same time, I already showed that I have a solution for this problem. I have an alarm clock and I have an alarm clock on my cell phone, which should make it no problem for me waking up. Because it's common for people to sit there, employers to sit there and hear people say good things about themselves all day long. They hear it all day long. I'm good at this, I'm good at that. But it's rare that they hear a person say something bad about themselves. And when you say something a little bad about yourself, it makes you look more honest than the other people. You look more honest. You look more open. So that's something to keep in mind. So that's something they're going to ask you. Tell me a little about yourself. But you can talk about yourself, but typically they want to know about yourself, which relates to the job, typically. But you can say, oh, I have a brother, I have a sister, this, and that. Yeah. But they kind of want to know more about things that deal with you that may also relate to the job. That's typically how that goes. So that's the first question. Tell me a little about yourself. Now, one thing you guys got to know, I don't know how to say this, but I guess I'll show you. When you're sitting down in an interview, you have to have good posture. Let me make sure I spell posture right. Hold on. Okay, 1 second. Where's this? Okay, good. Okay, 1 second. I just want to make sure I spell it right. I don't like spelling things wrong for you guys. I know how to explain it. Posture. Okay. Yes, exactly what I thought. Okay. So posture, right? You have to have good posture when you're sitting down. Posture. Should you tell about your skills or only about your character? At that question, you could give a little bit of everything. A little bit of everything. It's all about you. But now, when you sit, you have to have good posture. Does anyone know what posture is? It's extremely important, especially for women trying to attract the male. It's so important to have good posture. Pope? No. Posture is basically how you hold your back. It's basically how you keep your back straight. If you have good posture, your back is straight when you sit down. So, it's similar to pose. Yeah. So it's like your chest is out a little bit, your back is straight. It's very important. When you have bad posture, you're kind of like leaning forward a little. It's not good. It's not attractive. Old people have bad posture. No, it's not a point of view. Yeah, it's not the way you sit because you can have bad posture when you stand up. Posture is all about your back and how straight you keep your back. All right, let me show you guys a picture of example of posture. Save picture. Wow, damn, that dude's spine is fucked up. Let me show you guys this picture. Okay. Let me X this out. Let me upload this. Let's see. Okay, here's a picture. I'm gonna put it on the screen real quick. So let me move it. There's no point in having it over there. Okay, you guys see the little image all the way to the left, the one where you see the person from the side view. That's good posture because his back is straight. That's what it's all about: standing up straight or sitting up straight when you're sitting down. You have to have your back straight. Yeah, it makes you look confident. It makes you look strong. It makes you look like you're paying attention. It makes you look healthy. It's very important. If you're leaning forward, it's very bad, and it can do bad things for your back as well. So you have to have good posture. You have to have good posture when you're having your interview, okay? Asanka Poruski. Asanka. Yes, you have to have good asanka, okay? Now, next question. Next question is, what are your strengths? What are your strengths? Okay, let me write it. Боже мой. What are your strengths? Right now, people, in the chat, tell me your strengths. Go ahead, why not? Everybody tell me your strengths. What are your strengths? I can lift 50 pounds. Yeah, you're going to get the job. What are your strengths? You want to work at a company. What should you say? What are your strengths? I want everyone to try. I'm a team worker and stress resistant. All right, not bad. Yeah, they're your strong sides, but I want to see you guys write your strengths. I want to see you write your strong sides. The good things about you for the job. So we're gonna have one person so far, Olga says she's a team worker and she's stress resistant. All right. Yes, those strengths. Good team player. Okay. Hardworking, diligent, eloquent. All right. Yes. That I'm very lazy. Oh, you're not getting a job. I am sociable, communicative, cheerful. All right, not bad. Honestly, honesty, and responsible. Okay. Honest and responsible. All right. Anyone else? At least three more. Fast learner. That's fast learner. Okay. Communicative. Okay. You like to communicate with people. I have very good experience. Well, that's not really well. Okay. All right. It could be. I'm very talkative. I'm a very talkative man, and I can gain everything. I think you mean learn. I want to learn. That's a good strength. Accurate. I guess that could be good. I have a good relationship with coworkers. I typically have. You're a people person. That means you're a people person. When you typically have a good relationship with coworkers, you are a people person. All right, so not bad. You guys gave your strengths. All right. So basically, the strengths are what's good about you, which would make you a good employee for the job. So let's pretend we're trying to get a job working. What job is interesting? Let's say you're trying to get a job. You want to be a lawyer. You want to be a lawyer, right? You want to be a lawyer. Is honesty a good trait to have as a lawyer? Is being an honest person a good trait to have as a lawyer? Of course not. If you're trying to be a lawyer and you're like, I'm very honest, I always tell the truth, you'll never get the job. You'll never, ever, ever get the job. Yes, you have to be confident, but you can't be honest as a lawyer. You'll never get the job. They won't hire you because sometimes you have to defend people who are guilty, but you have to make them look innocent. So that's not going to work. I'm self-conscious a little bit. You shouldn't say that. That wouldn't help. I'm reliable. That's good. Cooking crips. You have to be honest with your client, but you can't be honest all the time. You could be honest with your client, yes, but if you're honest all the time in general, that means you're going to tell the judge something he shouldn't know, and you're going to ruin the case. You cannot be honest all the time as a lawyer. It's your job to lie, typically. It's your job to lie or distort the truth. That's what they call it, distorting the truth. It's unbelievable. Let's see. Okay, let's keep going. How to be diplomatic. Yeah. Okay. So those are your strengths. That's an example. Okay, let's move on. So what do you think they're going to ask after the strengths? What do you think the next question is? After the strengths, what are they going to ask? Bad sides. But what word are they going to use? Yes, you know it. They want to know what are your weaknesses. Now, people, be honest and write your weaknesses. What are your weaknesses? My weakness is sometimes I'm lazy. Sometimes I'm very lazy. Yeah, that's my weakness. I'm lazy. I like doing things the easy way. That's my problem. I like doing things the easy way instead of the best way. So come on, people. What are some of your weaknesses? Oh, you're not punctual. You're not very punctual. Got it. You're not punctual. I could be lazy and let work till the crunch time. Okay. No, this is weakness. If you take the job seriously, that's good. This is weakness. The bad things about you. If you don't know your weaknesses, you won't get the job because then you look too cocky. You think everything about you is perfect. That's what it looks like. You have to know some weaknesses. You have to know. I don't have good English. Okay, that's honest. I'm impatient. That's a good one. Usually because I get lost. Oh, you're bad with directions. You're a woman. No experience. That's a good one. Not very well concentrated. Don't concentrate very well. Okay. I don't pay attention very often. Nervous. Oh, nervous. Okay. Bad time management. That's a good one. Perfectionism. Yeah, yeah, that could be a weakness because sometimes you may have other things to do, like three things to do in one day, but you only do the first one because you were so worried about making it perfect that you didn't do the other two. Okay. I'm easy to trust strangers. Whoa. Good thing you're not a child, because that's dangerous for a child. I like research. I mean, I'll go home and I'll research about this company. Okay. Any other weaknesses you guys have? Any other weaknesses? I'd love to know. Because so far, this isn't bad. I didn't hear anyone say, um, what's what a lot of people say? Problem with authority. Some people's weakness is they have a problem with authority. So, like, they have a problem with people telling them what to do. And that is a terrible weakness to have. I can't say that's a weakness I have. I don't know. I don't know. I can't say that's a weakness I have. I don't know. You know, I haven't had a job in 14 years or 13 years. So I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, so that's some for some people. They don't like being told what to do. Oh, here's my water. I was about to go to the refrigerator. Water's right here. Oh, yeah. Oh, water's good. All right, excellent. So I'm always annoying. That's a weakness I've never heard. So basically, the weakness are things. It's things that are bad about you. Okay. So here goes a very interesting one. This one is very interesting, and this one can show what kind of person you are. So you have to understand this. We will have to review it. Review it. It says, "Why do you want this job? Why do you want this job?" Well, even though it may be very honest, it's not a good idea to say, "I need money." That's not a real good idea because if you say, they say, "Why do you want this job?" and then you say, "Oh, I want money." That sounds bad because they think you would just leave this job to get any other job that pays more, which is what I would do. But you can't say just money. So what should you say when they ask you, why do you want this job? Why do you want it? Why do you want this job? Because I fit in your requirement. No, that's a terrible answer. Mm-mm. Why do you want this job? Let's see if anyone can take a guess on how to answer that. I fit the requirement. Mm-mm. No one else? Oh, I dreamed of having this job. I had a purpose. Well, that's close. That might be too much, but that's much closer. I always dreamed of having this job. I had a purpose. It's my purpose in life. That is close, but might be a little too much. I need to improve my English. I don't know. You could just go to a school for that. I don't think that one's very good. I want this job to get new opportunities to make my career. All right, that was not bad. and earn money. Okay, you earn money. It's not bad to mention that you want to earn money, but it can't be the only reason. Because I couldn't develop myself in my previous place as much as I needed, and I think that I can get it here. Yes, that's a good career ladder. All right, but you need more than that. I'm looking for a new thrill. Unless you're entering a fight school, I don't know if that's a good one because I like to work hard. And yes, okay, that's good, but you have to follow it. You would have to say, because I like to work hard and this job looks challenging. That's good. I will do my best to increase your company's activity. That doesn't say why you want the job. That's saying what you will do. That's not why you want the job. Why do you want to work at that place? You know? Why do you want to work at that place so bad? The answer depends on, yeah, it depends on the job, but there's still some general answers you could give for any job. I want to work with the best. That's not a bad one. Get new experience. Mm, uh, I, yeah, it's not a bad one either. To get new experience. No need for the article. Because I have the skills and ability to do it. I think it's not only good for me, but it's also good for the company in terms of improving. Now, that's not bad, but you see, usually when people ask you this, they want to see that you have some kind of passion for the job. You can't just be logical, like, if I work here, things will be better. You have to show that you have some kind of passion, some want for that job. That's what it's about. You need some kind of passion. Things you're saying, good, not bad, seems cocky to me, also not realistic answers. Good, not bad. Yeah, my answer is yeah, but I'm not having a job interview. That's the thing. I'm not having an interview. I've heard this company is so great to work at. I heard this is a great company. Yeah, that's not bad either. A company is a place where I see me working in the following 20 years. Ooh, that's a good one. I see myself developing a career here. That is a good one. That is definitely not a bad one. That is a good one. That is definitely a good one. Let's see what else. Let's see what else. Yeah. Anybody else have any, or you guys finished? If you have like one or two more, we can move on because we're almost halfway through our time. We're almost halfway through the thing. Okay. Okay. Let's see. It's a great experience. Yeah. Well, it will be a great experience if I work here, and that's why I want to work here. All right. Let's try the next one. Why do you want to work here? You guys understand that a little better now. And the next one is, oh, this one is long. I'm gonna have to write it in the chat. I can't fit it on top of the screen. So here we go. I'm gonna write it in the chat. Okay. Here's the next one. Let me get rid of this first. There you go. And here's the next one. It's in the chat. Look in the chat, and I'll read it too. It says, "Where would you like to be in your career 5 years from now?" Now, this is an interesting question because some people gamble with this question and they give a very dangerous, risky answer. Does anyone know that dangerous, risky answer? Where would you like to be in your career 5 years from now when you're being interviewed? Does anyone know that? Because remember, there's two people in there. Maybe, kinda, but something more direct. There's two people in that room generally. So what do you think that risky answer can be? Just think there's two people. One is somebody, the other one's lesser. What can that person say that may seem like a threat? What can they say that might seem like a threat to that person? But it is actually a good answer. It's not a bad answer at all. Yes, some people say that. They will say, I'd like to be where you are. I see myself where you are in 5 years. Now that's it. It's risky. It's risky, but some people like it because if that person you're talking to is confident, they don't care about that answer because in 5 years, they shouldn't still be in the same place. They should be somewhere higher. So right now, if they're a manager and they're doing the interviews, they should be maybe boss in 5 years. So they shouldn't care about that answer too much, but it's a good answer. Yeah, but some people do it and it works sometimes because in 5 years the person you're talking to shouldn't be there. It should be you. So it makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense, but it's risky. Some people may take that as a threat. It's very dangerous. But I'm just saying it's dangerous. But anyway, let's go to some other answers. Where would you like to be in your career 5 years from now? So let's see what answers you guys have for that. Where would you like to be in your career 5 years from now? I want to be a leader. Okay. I want to be chief of the company. I guess you mean boss. Okay. I would like to develop my skills and to achieve a higher rank. Well, you could say climb the corporate ladder. No, the higher rank, that's more like the military. I like to climb the corporate ladder. I'm looking to climb the corporate ladder. I like to be in a position where people I know will be proud of me for my hard work. Not a bad answer. What do you say? Man, what would I say? All right, let's pretend I'm going for a job teaching English. Teaching English in a classroom. Where do you see yourself 5 years from now? Not teaching the same damn kids anymore. No, I don't know what I'd say. If I was a teacher, where do you see yourself 5 years from now? And I see myself teaching in the same building, different kids, and still loving my job. Same school. I don't want to leave. I want to stay in this school, teaching different kids every year, but doing the same job. I love it. Maybe something like that. I'm not the best. You're not giving answer, Mr. Tutor. I'm trying, but this one's hard. But I think I'd like to climb the corporate ladder. That's a good one because when you climb the corporate ladder, that means you're going up in positions. Your higher position, like from maybe entry level job, like a cashier, going up to like manager, then corporate manager, then like boss or executive, things of that nature. So yeah, climbing the corporate ladder is a really good one because that means you're going for a higher position. You don't just want to stay in one position. You want to have you want promotions. You guys understand what promotions are? That's when you get promoted or you're given a higher position, which usually comes with more money. So in 5 years, you should have had like maybe, I don't know, two promotions in 5 years, I guess. So in 5 years, you should be at least two positions higher. Yes, everyone wants to climb the corporate ladder, but not everyone knows how to say it. When are we doing Eminem again? That's what she said. I want to know before you leave. Maybe next time we can do it. Mhm. Okay. Let's see what else. Okay. Anybody else have any other suggestions? If not, we can move on. So a little, what do you say? I understand a little of what you say. Yeah, I try to be understandable. I try to be understandable for you guys. I know sometimes I might talk too fast, but I'll try my best to stop talking so fast. Okay, next one. Next one is, wow, this one's interesting, and this one's hard for me. I'm gonna have to look up some help myself. But the question is, I can write it here. It says, what's your ideal company? Does anyone know the word ideal? Does anyone know that word ideal? If there's an answer there. And I'm going to read the answer they have on monster.com to this because I really don't know the answer. But suitable. Yes, best for you. Yes, the most accurate, the best. So like my ideal woman to me is like, wow, I don't even want to go to that. But my ideal woman is the perfect woman. Yes. Or your ideal, hell no. Your ideal job is a perfect job. According to self actualization, the first thing that people need. Maybe. But let me read the answer monster.com gives to this one. They say, when a job interviewer asks, what is your ideal company? You may think to yourself, one that pays six figures, offers unlimited vacation, and has 4-day work week. But while that may be your fantasy, you need to remember that the hiring manager is looking for an answer that's more realistic. They are interested in finding a match for the position and the company, says Michael Janae, executive career coach, career management in San Francisco, California. A match doesn't just consist of qualifications, but motivation, attitude, potential, culture, and more. So this is just gonna help you. Okay, here goes one suggestion. Here's a quick suggestion. To avoid being confused and using a predictable response, you need to know what you really want in a workplace and understand that it isn't the same as what others may want. Think about what an ideal company really does look like to you. When you know what it looks like, you can answer truthfully, which will always come across more convincingly. Okay, so let's imagine a perfect company. It's very deep. Let's imagine a perfect company. What do you see when you imagine a perfect company? What do you see? Just imagine it. What do you see? I don't want to say what I see because I don't want to give you guys answers, but what do you see when you close your eyes and see it? What do you guys see? Okay, one second. And an ideal company is where people respect my work and what I do, where there is an understanding between employees. Okay, company with good and talkative people. All right. Describe your ideal boss. Like Google. Yeah, Google's a great company, man. They have a great work environment. Great work environment. In fact, I think you mean in fact, the main thing in any job is to get along pretty well with all the people surrounding you. One may say it's already 80% of success. My ideal company is a team, the place where you come and you want to work in order to achieve your goals. Working in a strong, ambitious team where people listen to each other and help. And I would like to work 5 days a week. Hey, I don't know about that. I would like to work 5 days a week. Because what if they need you for weekends once in a while? So I don't know about that. You just got to let them know on your resume when you can't work. But other than that, it was rather a joke. I don't know if you want to crack jokes, but you can take the risk. Strong, competitive, on the market company with great team of professionals. Yeah, I would say I would also like the company to have a good slogan and good icon. I like good slogans and good icons. I like when they have, you guys know what an icon is, like the symbol of the company. I like symbols, they're very important. So, yeah, I like those things. Okay, so that is about the ideal company. You guys gave some great answers. Let's see how many more I have. I might have to slow down a little bit. This is definitely a more difficult lesson than usual. The next question is what attracted you to this company? But actually, yeah, we can review that. What attracted you to this company? I can say what you shouldn't say. That's what I know. What attracted you to this company? But how to say them about it? Or probably it's a bad idea to ask for students. No, it's not a bad idea. All you need to tell them is when you can't work. When you can't work. So maybe you have school, you give them the hours. Maybe you have to watch your children certain times of the day. You show them when you can't work. And other than that, you can just say, I'm completely available. That's what most people do. Other than these times, I'm ready to work. Okay? So unlike the night shift jobs, they prefer their companies where it's possible. Okay. Okay. What attracted you to this company? Now, what you don't want to say first, at least in my opinion, is you pay great money. You pay very well. You pay well. That's not a good idea because then it looks like I said before, you're only in it for the money. You have no passion. You have no motivation. You're just doing it, get your money and go home. Okay, so that one's not really the best. Okay, you don't just want to come out and say that. Mm, gotta say good night to people. Mm, okay, okay. Huge projects and future development schemes could be. You could also say the business plan. You could say this company has a good business plan, and I find it very attractive, and it's likely to be successful. You could say you like the company's business plan. Yeah, you could say that. That's a good idea. It's hot in here. Jesus. It may be cold outside, but it's summer in my apartment. Okay. Huge project. So, yeah, it's freaking hot. Any other ideas anyone have? What attracted you to this company? You don't want to say you're sexy female workers. You don't want to say that either. That's something I might be thinking, but I wouldn't say it. It's funny because I remember this one. No, you can't say that. I remember this one English school I worked for here in Novosibirsk for maybe, I don't know, 6 months. And I didn't want to stay there, but the only reason I kept working with them is because they had the most beautiful fucking girls, just unbelievably beautiful, and just unbelievable. Even the teachers, it was just unbelievable. So I stayed for a long time, made a lot of friends there and stuff. But oh, it was unbelievable. It's funny because me and the lady were cool, so I told her, I'm like, the reason I'm still here is because there's always really, really beautiful girls all the time. So I stayed there for a very long time. Honesty. Well, yeah, sometimes honesty can ruin you. So in business, you can't always be honest. You think Bill Gates is honest all the time? You think Donald Trump was honest all the time? A lot of times in business, you got to screw people over to get that money. You got to screw people over. And I'm starting to learn that. You know what I mean? I don't mean people you work with. I mean rival companies and stuff. Sometimes you have to do bad things to them. Sometimes you do. It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah. Bright advertisement. You could say that. And prestige in English, kudo? Prestige in English, kudo. I don't know. We have the word prestige as well. I think this one. The slogan and a good advertisement. Plus, was following information about your company online. I like how is and I like how the company is running. And I like how the company is running, or I liked how the company. No, you just say, and I like how the company is running. I like how the company is running. Good. Okay. So yeah, this one is a little difficult. What attracted you to the company? I'm trying to think of a company I worked with. What attracted me to it? Oh, for example, I used to make videos when I used to make English teaching videos. I made videos for English is Fun. What attracted me to English is Fun? They had the biggest following on the internet. But see, I've always been that kind of an honest dude. That's why I can't have a job. I've always been that honest dude. I can't have a job because my mouth would just, I'd lose it. I'd never get a job. That's why none of those businesses hired me because I just got to say what's on my mind. It's not like me to say anything else. Why do you want to make videos for us? You have the most people, and I want to be popular. That's exactly how I used to be like 3 years ago. I wanted to be popular, and it works. So, yeah, I worked for a few groups. I worked with, not worked for, but I worked with a few groups on VK. First, it was Begin English, but then they pissed me off. Then it was, what else was it? English for You, some Turkish company. Then, then that's it, right? Then English is Fun, and that was it. Yeah, that was it. After that, I didn't fuck with anyone else. That was it. All right, so you guys got it. So that's what attracted you to the company. That one, I guess, it could be easy if you don't understand the words in it, like what attracted you to the company. But yeah, it's the biggest group from what I remember. A lot of Brazilian people. Oh, this is a very powerful question. This question is the most important one. Why should we hire you? Why should we hire you? It's hard to answer that question without sounding cocky. Why should we hire you? All right, let me go look at the tip they give here. Um, why should we hire you? Is another common interview question that can take you down the wrong road unless you've done some thinking ahead of time. The interview is giving you an opportunity to sell yourself. Yes, this is your opportunity to sell yourself. Because I need one job. That's nice. I'm not here. Yes. So let me give you two ideas of the wrong answer. Okay? I'm gonna give you two examples of the wrong answer. So one of the wrong answers to give is because I need or want a job. Terrible answer. Terrible answer. Because I need a job. Terrible answer. Even though it might be true, but it's a terrible answer because once again, it looks like you have no motivation, that you have no inspiration to work and actually help that company. There's you have no dedication to the company. You just have dedication to money, and they don't want that. I truly believe that it's a job I need to become a person I have always wanted to be. Damn, that's deep. God damn, shit. Because without me, you lose a new view. I have good professional skills and knowledge to help your company to to achieve more success. Okay, with the proper grammar, yeah, I will accept that. Every company needs good specialists, but what makes you good? I don't know. So one example is I need a job. Bad example. Next bad example is I'm a hard worker and really want to work for this company. That's not good because when you say, why should we hire you? They don't only want to hear about you being a good worker or you being dedicated. They want to know what you can do for them, more specifically to what the company does. What can you do for this company? What can you do? What insight can you give us? How can you improve us? More specific, not just I'm a hard worker and I work hard. That's not very specific. That's not. So they want to know something more, more accurate. They want to know something more specific. That's what they want. Should I say that I can contribute something to the company? Yeah, I guess that's not bad. All right, let's go to the good answers. I gave you the bad answers. Now let's go to the good answers. And one example of a good answer is, oh boy, oh boy, because I'm a good fit for the position. They say that one's okay. I'm a good fit for the position. And another one was, I have what it takes to solve problems and do the job properly. I have what it takes to solve problems and do the job properly. It says, this is the best answer so far. Expand on this and you've got it. So if you start off with, I have what it takes to solve problems and do the job. They say that's the best answer, and I guess they're right. But from my point of view, I believe if you're going to say, I'm a good position for the job and I can solve problems, I think you have to add some more stuff and be more specific. So if you're like a programmer, you could say, I'm a good fit for the job, I understand the position and all this stuff, blah, blah, blah. And when it comes to, graphic designing, most people do this and this and that. I think that's not accurate. I can do this, this, and that, which is, in my opinion, better than what other people do. You give some more specific information on why you'd be a good fit for the position. I believe that works better for you. I have useful experience. Yes. Sorry, but I have to go. All right, see you. Thanks for coming. See you. I think coming will, that's a good one. I think this company will benefit from my qualifications. Yeah. But after that, you should be more specific about what you can do for the company. But that sounds pretty good. If I were trying to hire you, if I were interviewing you, I would like that answer. I would definitely like that answer. Can't go against that one. That sounds really good. All right. So let's see what else it says. Let me go see what else it says. It says, oh, the rest, no, the rest you don't need. All right, so that was good. Oh, there's one patch here that says, what makes you unique? Completing an exercise around this question will allow you to concentrate on your unique qualities. Like snowflakes, no two people are alike. Take some time to think about what sets you apart from others. So let's do that now. Let's do that right now together. You should be aware of company's plans. Your answer should include helping company achieve these plans. That is a great answer. When I compare other people with me, wouldn't it be like boasting? Nope. Because right now they just said, I just finished reading, sorry. You should know what's unique about yourself. What is unique about you? So let's all think about it. What is unique about you that, what's unique about you? Things that other people usually don't have or are not. That's what they're asking. You need to know what makes you unique. So, for example, in Russia, for me, that's very easy. That's very easy. When I used to go and do interviews and stuff, to like, it wasn't really interviews. It was just meetings. 'Cause I don't do interviews. I'm not going to your English school unless I already have the job. So I never did an interview in Russia. But when I go there, I don't need to tell them what's unique about me. They know. I'm a black guy from New York who's a semi-popular YouTuber who's willing to do a speaking club in your school. My uniqueness sells itself. I don't have to say anything. They already know that. There's not many. I think there might be one other. There might be one other. But according to my knowledge, I'm the only black American in this whole city. The only one in this whole city. The only one. Might be one more. I don't know if he's still here though. I remember he came for some time. I don't know if he's still here. I didn't get to meet him, but if he's not here, I'm the only one. So I don't have to say what's unique about me. It's easy. So what's unique about you guys? I don't say I'm the man. They usually know who I am. Whenever I walk past an English school, they usually know who I am, you know? And it's so embarrassing when I run into students when I'm drunk. People watch my videos. Oh, you're from law school. I love your videos. I'm like, look, I'm drunk. I don't want to talk about English right now. Just let me drink and leave me alone. You know, I hate talking about Filochko, the character Filochko, when I'm drunk. I don't want to talk about that when I'm drinking. I don't like it. Let's see. So, anyone, what makes you unique? Does anyone know what makes them unique? I guess this is easier for me than you guys. Yeah, it makes sense. What is unique about you guys? Mm, it's difficult. I see, but you have to figure out at least one thing because that's important when getting a job. You got to show them that you're unique. Not only not only is it good to show you're unique just because it might be good for the job, but also when you're unique, you're likely to stay in the person's head. They're likely to remember you. Like, oh wow, we had one girl here who used to work 60-hour weeks. She works 60 hours a week. That's crazy. That's unique. People usually only work 40. So you're likely to stay in their heads if you do something special or you've done something special. What's unique about you? You mean mention? It doesn't have to only be your abilities. It could just be something natural about you that can be attractive for the job. So you can say, what's unique? Maybe let's say you're going for a computer programming job, and something unique about you could be you used to work for their competitors. You used to work for their competitors, so you know a lot about what their competitors are doing. That might be able, to get you the job because that's unique. You're not many people there at this company work for the other company, but you did, so you have an advantage. You know what the other guys are thinking, which is good for that company. That's just an example. I'm good at multitasking. Nah, not really. That's not so much about what makes you unique. That's just good qualities. But that's not anything specifically unique. Well, it's hard to find anything unique when you're not a black guy and YouTuber from New York. Yeah, I know. But we all have something unique about us. We just have to find it. Well, okay, I'll let you guys think about that. I'll let you guys think about that. I'll give you guys time. But we all have something unique about us, all of us. You just got to figure out what it is and you have to exploit it. You have to take advantage of yourself. You have to take advantage of yourself, okay? Starting to go blind. My eyes are getting dry. Oh, good. I have my shit right here. I don't know. I have a weird habit. Whenever I put this stuff in my eyes, I hold my breath. It's so stupid. Whenever I put this in my eyes, I hold my breath, and I can't help it. It's so stupid. Okay, give us more examples. Okay, you know what? Let me go back to the thing. Let me go back to here, see what it says. Okay, what makes you unique? Next thing it says let the interviewer know that you have been listening to the problem and have what it takes to do the job, that you are the solution to the problem. Okay, so one thing about being unique, you have to try to show them that your uniqueness is a solution to the problem they're having at the company. Is a solution to the problem they're having at the company. So my solution would be you have no real native English speakers here. I'm the only one. And if they do, I could say you have no native American English speakers here who have any of real life black experience in America. I haven't. So I'm the solution to that problem. That's an example. No, that's not really. This one is really hard. No, I don't have mascara. This one is really hard and difficult. You're gonna have to research this one on your own because we don't have enough time. But yeah, you gotta learn what's unique about yourself. You have to learn something that's unique about you. Then you gotta take advantage of yourself, and that's it. So when I go back to New York, I don't even speak that much Russian, but I understand a lot of it. But when I go back to New York, I guarantee you I could work in any place in any Russian area, any Russian neighborhood. They're gonna give me the job quick, fast. I'm American. I understand Russian. I can read it. I can write it. They're going to give me the job so fast because I'm going to have to deal with Americans and Russians. They're going to give me the job really fast. Not only because they need some people who speak English, but I also understand Russian. They're going to give me that job so fast because that's extremely unique in New York. We don't have black people speaking Russian in New York. That's extremely, extremely rare. So I would get that job really, really, really fast. All right, so to the next one. Um, let's see. What did you like, Lisa? Ooh, okay. Here's a good one. What did you like least about your last job? If you ever went back to a normal life working for somebody, I'll say I made a big move to live in Thailand for a while. I have my own business, so now I know how to run the company, how to improve it. That's gangster. That's a gangster way to go about it. But all right, here we go. What did you like least about your last job? What did you like least? You guys should be drinking 8 glasses of water a day. Ooh, yeah. All right. So let's do this one honestly. We all had jobs we didn't like. Okay, you always had to work overtime. Okay. What didn't I like about my last job? My only job? I didn't like being a stock boy. I just didn't like being entry level worker. I didn't like it. I just didn't like doing physical labor. No, I didn't like it. You didn't like the money? Okay. I don't know. That might be a good answer. My previous boss was asshole. Ah, okay. You can say my previous boss slept with my wife. Then an interviewer will say, okay, let's go to something else. Management sucked. Okay, management was sucky. Colleague snitching to the boss. That is hilarious, but you definitely don't want to say that. That is hilarious. Sounds like you're joining a gang with that one. If I didn't have the possibility to improve and develop my skills. Oh, it didn't have the possibilities. All right, that's a really good one. Well, last job codes were not getting a lot very well with this week. Really uneasy. Oh, it could be some experience. Could be along not a lot. All right, I see. Okay, it's tricky. Well, I didn't like being in the same position for many years. I couldn't move on. Yeah, you weren't getting a promotion. Okay, I feel that one. Funny how I keep getting smaller in the screen. Uh, okay, what else? Anything else? I think that's good for now. But if you guys have anything else, let me know. I am here. Okay, well, let's see. What else would I say? I would also say I didn't like the environment or the conditions. Maybe the food they gave there was bad, or maybe the building was old and decrepit. Maybe the elevator didn't work much, and I had to walk up the stairs instead of taking the elevator. Maybe people weren't taking their job seriously. The co-workers were like clowns. They were always joking all the time. I have, but I'd like to say more. I didn't have enough. That's a good one. I wasn't challenged enough. Yeah, I didn't have enough challenges. I like to do only my job because I was focusing on what I needed to do. All right, I guess I can understand that. All right, we have about 4 minutes left. Should I do one more? All right, let's do one more because we have 4 minutes. Let me go find one. Last one is going to be. Ooh. Oh, no, this is a good last one. I think you guys will know how to answer this. All right, here we go. And this one is, if they ask you, do you have any questions for me? What would you ask your interviewer? Good point. You shouldn't talk about your boss in a bad way. What would you ask if your interviewer says, do you have any questions for me? What would you ask him? Give you guys a minute. Hmm. I guess you can ask about that. I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad answer, but I want to hear something a little better. I guess a little bit. What could you ask your employer, your possible employer, that they would like to hear? Okay, okay, that stuff is normal. But how about a question like, what can I do to be the best employee for this company? What can I do to be one of the best employees for this company? What exactly can I do? How can I improve this company for you? What can I do for you? That's a good question. What can I do for you in this company? How can what is the best way, best thing for me? I don't know how to put it. What is how yeah, what can I do for this company? How can I improve it? Yeah, trial period salary. You don't want to ask about vacations though. You don't want to ask about vacations. It's too soon. You don't have the job yet. You're asking about vacation. When do I get days off? When are my vacations? Nah, you don't want to do that. That's gonna look real bad. Okay, Gmail. Okay. As vice versa, what kind of person do you need? Yes. What skills? Yes. Exactly. Exactly. That's really really smart. I like that. I like that a lot. It's really smart. All right. So I promised at the end of the lesson that I would let you guys kind of talk. So I mean, I know you guys like talking. So I'm gonna give a topic and I'm gonna let you guys talk it out. Since our lesson is basically over, I want you guys to discuss. Let's see. I want you guys to discuss what is the best qualifications a person. No, not qualifications. What's the word I'm looking for? Mm. Damn, not qualifications. Oh, the best attributes of a person, or the best things about a person to have this job that I'm going to write. This job is going to be. This job is going to be something interesting. Hmm. Ah, it's funny. What what qualities should a person have to have this job? The job of an interviewer. And now the sound is on. You guys talk, enjoy yourselves, and I'm gone. So thank you for being here. But practice your English some more with each other and discuss what strengths should a person have to be an interviewer and what weaknesses they shouldn't have if they want to be an interviewer. That's basically it, guys. Enjoy yourselves and have fun. Later.
Can you all hear me? I don't know if the mic is on. Can you guys hear me?